Alright guys, so it's gonna be my first like free showcase video. I've done YouTube before. I've done, Roblox developing for a long time. All the links for everything's in the description. Alright, so this is a very simple MDT system. That's why it's free. Alright, so listen. What you see right here, calls that are shown current MDT log, is very simple information here. It'll just show who died, who their killer is. If they just sat there and hit reset like I just did a couple seconds ago, it'll just say unknown. So if you're an officer or a sheriff, whatever team, I'll show that in a second. It'll show the log right here. All you gotta do is hit deputy down log. It'll show all the information. Look, it'll do it again. It'll pop up for everybody. Give the little sound. You hear it? Yep, cool. So anyways, after that, you got ID check. Go ahead and just type in someone's username. They got to be in the server, got to be in the game while you're doing this. You can do your own name if you want to test it out. Hit enter. It'll show how many times they've died, which is hospital check-ins. It'll show their criminal charges, which is how many times they've been on the prison team. And then it'll show if they have a gun permit. It has to be in their inventory for that to be yes. And it'll show if they have a driver's license. I misspelled whatever. I misspelled some shit right there, so just ignore that. Then you gotta click it again. You gotta click everything again when you do it. Just a reminder. So you gotta click ID check again. Hit vehicle check. This I'll have to get more in depth in a second, but again, you just type in the player's name, hit Glock ties, it'll show what they're on, right? So click that again. Now hit other. This is just simple. You hit no, yes, no, active, busy. Everyone sees that. It'll pop up with all the officers right here. Everyone can do this. Create warrants. You can also create a warrant for somebody. Okay, my fault. I didn't catch it. But basically, when you create a warrant, it's not like the MDT system or the incidents page where they'll just show everything, or it's not like deputy download. It just shows right here, so it'll show for everybody. It'll be like a now thing. So if you make another warrant, this will be replaced. I don't think there's I didn't make a thing. All right, so now we're in the gritty part of things. We're in the stuff where you gotta pay attention a little bit. Where not everything can just be handed gang. You gotta lock in real quick. So listen, a lot of this stuff, I didn't make it where you can like really change. Like I didn't make it simple. Like you probably have to know what you're doing. I didn't really just, as you can see, a lot of the things aren't put together well. If you want, you can go ahead and do that for yourself. For the replicated storage, you can't. You're gonna have to leave it how it is. Do not put these in any folders. Do not do anything like that, or it's gonna mess up. I promise that. Let's see what else. All right, so for most of the settings, right? For most of the stuff you want to change around, or you will probably need to change around if you don't want to just like copy and paste everything and just make your game around based off that. That's usually what I do. I don't usually like to change stuff around when I get free stuff like this. But listen, if you want to go ahead, go to here with more MDT settings. You can go ahead and like, the MDT is based on, like, there is no keybind for it. It's based on what team you're on. So like you're gonna have to go here and put obviously what team name. So like LAPD, blah blah blah. It's whatever team name that's down here, right here. So whatever team name right here for your police team, make sure you put right here. All right, so bam, that is done. Now listen, everything else you see right here, you really do not need to touch. I'm pretty sure you will not need to touch. Everything here is, unless you know what you're doing and you're like expanding on whatever I got right here, then you don't need to touch at all. Alright, so now we're getting into like the MDT frame of things, how to mess with it, what you should mess with, what you shouldn't. Now, do not rename any single thing. Do not rename any single thing that's in this GUI. Do not. I don't want to see anybody in the comments going, it ain't working. It's working. All right. So do not go ahead and change any of these names. Don't change any of it. If you see it has a name, it's for a purpose. Trust me, I'm lazy. I don't like naming anything. So if you see something named, it has a purpose. So do not rename it. So if you want to go ahead and change the Savannah Police Department, SPD, MDT, I made it pretty simple. You just go right, let's see, you just go right here, click this one. I won't name it, but you can see where it's at. It's clearly right here. It's the only one named unnamed text label. So you just change that right here, blah blah blah, MDT. So, and then you want to go ahead and change this. You just go ahead and get your little image ID from whatever, and you go ahead and change it right here. Go change this one image right here. Just put the ID right here. Just for example, this is the ID. You don't even need all that. Just hit copy paste. There, you're good. What else? All right, so listen, this next part's pretty important. You might as well you're gonna need to have this folder in your game as well under workspace. Keep MDT zones, the folder name, keep the folder, everything exact. Now down here, you're gonna want to keep these little blocks. You want to keep them exact, like size and property. You can mess around and see if it still works when you mess around with it, but it's just the way the things were scripted. It's kind of odd. I don't even really know myself, bro. I'm gonna be for real. But listen, let's say you just, to add more rows, all you gotta do is grab this little block that's invisible. If you want to know what you're doing, you can just do that, hit duplicate, do that, and then change the road right here. So just high road. Now when you die, when you come over here and die, when you just decide one day you just had it all, you had enough, and you just decide to, oh wait, hold on, let me make sure I do this real quick. I got off the sheriff's team. You gotta remember that if you're not on this freaking sheriff team, it's not gonna work. But anyways, it'll pop up when I reset. So let's go ahead and reset. There you go. Shows up I died in high roads. No. So we have trap phone and murder for hire. These are tools that you can put in like shops and AI for a player to buy. And once they buy it, you come over here, you're in a block. So right now I'd be in, let's see where I'm at. I'm in the Valley apartment, so that's where that block is. So now if I do murder for hire, Glock type, it'll tell you who did it. It'll say murder for hire, attempt detected, be on the lookout for any reckless behavior in the city, the Valley apartments. Actually, hold on, let me take that back. It won't tell you who did it. If it's an officer on the team, it'll tell the MDT will snitch on the officer basically. But if it's not, it won't show you who. I'm pretty sure, I made this system so long ago, but I'm pretty sure it won't tell if you're on the civilian team what you did. So anyways, murder for hire, basically when you use this phone, it'll go, a GUI will pop up on another person's head with a money bounty, all that. You'll have to go in the settings for this phone, everything. Chat party phone, same thing. I don't know if I'll give this guys to you. I'll give this to you guys because but this is basically what happens. You get a chat party. It lasts for 4 minutes. I'm pretty sure I made it. And let's just go ahead and walk away from this. It lasts for 4 minutes, and then you would get a berry, and then you would sell that berry. That will come with another product. It was a drug, it was a little something sell product. I might give away later for another system, but basically you wait here long enough, you get a berry, but obviously this creates role play, blah 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 blah. And hold on, for real, last thing, let me get this out the way. This channel, right? This channel is to give away cool, unique little systems. I have a Discord server. Go in the Discord server, join it. I'll be giving out stuff for free and also buying. This is like, this all for real stuff. It's coming from me personally. This is not it's not no like silly little reselling, I got some system from somewhere else and I'm giving. No, this is all from me, big dog. So come pop in. The Discord is in the description. Come on, join in.